Hey, Shani, and I'm back with an episode of Shani's Lab, and I want to come on here and do a review about Black Mirror. Um, it's the episode I just watched. It has starred Miley Cyrus, and she stars as this pop star named Ashley O, who's being brainwashed and controlled by her aunt. So what happened to her was her parents died when she was young, so her aunt had to take her in, and then eventually she becomes like this real huge pop star. But she's tired of it. She feels like it's not her. She's basically they are illegally drugging her up. So that she could be this personality that is Ashley O. And then in her videos, like her video, even in the video she did, it was like they had like the hypnotic things in the background. So I feel like the whole Ashley O pop star thing was definitely a dig at Disney and how they tried to control her back when she was portraying the character we know as Hannah Montana. So it was kind of cool to see her take a dig, take Black Mirror take a dig at Disney. So the side story is you have this family where the mom had previously died 3 years ago, and you have this daughter and her sister and the father, and they're kind of dealing with and still adjusting to life without the mom. The daughters are kind of at odds because after the mom died, one daughter all she does is mope around. She stays on her phone, listen to her music and play the guitar to herself. The other daughter is kind of lost. She's also obsessed with the pop star known as Ashley O. So the girl's aunt, she released these dolls, and these dolls, they have like 4% of Ashley O's brain, where they talk like her and they know her songs, and they talk to people. The funny thing about the little doll thing is the doll was actually really cool. Like the Ashley O doll, I'm like, damn, I wish I had a little doll that looked like me that I could talk to. Like it talked to you just like it was a regular person, which kind of made it cool. So the girl, she was accepted the pop star. So the aunt had released these dolls, and the girl asked her father to buy her or whatever, buy her one, and the doll was trying to help the girl with her self esteem. It was encouraging her to to dance, and to step out of her comfort zone, which was cool. So then you find out, that Ashley O's, her aunt has been illegally drugging her, and Ashley O figured it out. So she started like, I mean, the real girl, Miley Cyrus character, she started hiding the pills and stuff inside of a thing, and she wasn't taking the meds, and she was also writing down like, all the evidence and accounts, and everything. She was planning on suing her aunt, also getting her arrested, for the crazy shit she was doing. So basically, she was keeping this girl on drugs. She drugged her up so that she could stay, this weird pop star thing. So it was weird. Um, and then, when she released the dolls, they all had like 4% of the brain, but the dolls weren't doing that good. So, the girl was like only one of the people who really had the dolls. So what happened was, she when the aunt found out, she crushed up all the pills that Ashley O was saving, and she put them in her food, and she put her into a irreversible coma. And then after she put into irreversible coma, she was they had like put her under this mind scan thing, where they scanned her mind and took her mind, and they were gonna, the aunt was gonna do like a holographic Ashley O, where she was gonna have a hologram of her, perform live, and basically be the new Ashley O, since she put her in a coma, which is really fucked up. Like the whole episode was really dark, but it was still good, and it also, the acting was really good in it. So anyway, the the girls, they had put the Ashley O doll like on the computer because it had started like it turned on while I was watching TV, and it found out that the real Ashley O had got to a coma, and it was showing like the aunt with all her fake sympathy, even though she the one who put her in the coma, and all that, how she was treating it. And 6 months had passed, and the doll had started acting crazy when it saw that news clip. So then they put it to a computer, and when they hooked it up to the computer, it started, going crazy even more. And then, it downloaded the complete, 100% of the brain, so it became, the mind of the Ashley, like it became her. So, it talked like her and acted like her and knew everything, and it convinced the two girls to take her to her house, so that she can unplug herself from the coma, and, basically, get revenge on her aunt for what she did to her. So, it was a really, really good episode. Sorry for all the spoilers, but, that's what I do in my reviews. I just really wanted to tell you the story and why it was such a good episode. But, Miley Cyrus playing the pop star as well as, the regular person, and as well as the robot was really cool. The side story with the two girls was cool, how they ended up helping her. Like the whole storyline was just really, really cool. I like, the whole thing of it, especially like I said, them taking the dig at Disney with the whole pun of Hannah Montana, which is being the Ashley O. So definitely, if you want to check it out, definitely check it out. It was really a really good episode.